So, welcome everybody to a gift call of How to Become Money workbook. So, it's a workbook that you got to buy, How to Become Money workbook. And it's a workbook written by Gary Douglas. It's a channeled book by Gary, and the entity was Rasputin. And Gary says, and I've experienced, and you may all experience while we do this money workbook, suddenly the money flows will change. If nothing else, if you can't see any other magic, but the moment you will start stepping into this energy, your money flows will begin to start changing. Some of you may randomly receive money, some of you randomly may feel happy, some of you randomly have new clients showing up. The only thing is it's about becoming the energy of it. So let's look at what energy currently you are being with money. And everything that is, can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poads, and peons. Uh, Meher, can you just share the link in the group? Okay. So, whatever you are being with money right now, can you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poads, and now, most of you know, just hold on. So this is going to be like an hour and a half hour call. It'll be on alternate days, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Today is a gift call. You do not have to sign up for any other calls after this, but it's your choice how much more you're willing to receive. Um, I do this money workbook because every time I do this money workbook, my relationship with everything changes. So it looks like a money class, and a lot of you would have that there is no money problem, or there is, oh yeah, da 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 da. But money is the most judged energy, and in that judgment, you judge you the most. So everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, receive beyond the judgments of money and beyond the judgments of you, can you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right,
Yes.
wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys, poads, and young. Meher and Rimjim, I'm making you the co-host. So can you keep admitting people? Yeah, cool. Thank you. So a lot of you are new. Some of you are like my veterans. Rupal, Mayor, Rimjim, they are my veteran people there. Shalini, it's good to see you, Shalini. You're like veterans. You've done couple of money workbooks. I know a lot has changed for all of you. And how does it get better? What if this year you could have more magic than any of the logical things that you've been having till until now? And everything that does not allow you to know that the world is magical, everything that does not allow you to receive the magic, be the magic, perceive the magic, can we please destroy and uncreate it all now times a godzillion? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poads, and beyonds. So let's begin with all your projections. Oh, with this class, all your projections that you have, all your expectations you have, all the conclusions you have with this class, can you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poads, and beyonds. All your projections, expectations from your own self, all your judgments you have of you. I can do only this much. I am not good enough, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know what all judgments you have of you with regards to money, can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poads, and yawns. All your judgments to money, good money, bad money, less money, more money, never having enough money, always too much money, I'm short of money, I require more money, I'm wasting the money, Okay, fine, I'm spending the money. From where more money will come? All of that. Can we please destroy and uncreate it all now? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, po, wads, and yarns. So all your projections, expectations, separations, judgments, and conclusions you have with money, you have of you with regards to money. Can you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poads, and yawns. All your projections, expectations, separations, judgments, conclusions, decisions you have of you with regards to money. Can you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poads, and yawns. Now, some of you are absolutely new and you have no clue like what's going on. But the good part is you just have to say yes to everything that we say. Oh, yes, yes, yes. The one thing that I learned in Access was become a yes man or a yes woman. If you start saying yes to life, your life will become far more greater than you could ever imagine. The problem occurs is we bring but, yeah, this is okay, and that's where it stops. Or an instant could be no, like, no, I can't do this. Or the third could be going into the judgment. This is the good thing and this is the bad thing. So everything that does not allow you to just not put your head into it, just receive. Okay, I'm just going to receive. Can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, po, wads, in you. So I'm going to share a small story with this book before I proceed. So if you've not seen, this is the book, How to Become Money Workbook. It's a how to become a millionaire, how to become something that you've always wanted to be, not what you are being right now. Now, does that mean what you're being is wrong? No. There is always more is available for all of us. And what can I be more? What can I do more? What can I explore more now that I've not explored in my life? Okay, so the story of this workbook is 2018. I became a bars facilitator and I had no class. I had money issues, like really a lot of money issues. And there was nobody in Jaipur who could run my bars. I knew how to run bars. I was a facilitator. I became a facilitator to teach access bars, but my bars were not getting run. So there was no opening of money flow. So the first tool in Access is you ask and you will receive. This is the basic, primary, most essential tool in your life. Anything you want, you just ask, what will it take for me to have a good cook? What will it take for me to have a staff that is committed to me? What will it take for me to have new people show up in my life? Anything that you're asking, what will it take for this to change? Now, the easiest thing is you don't have to define what is this. Whatever you're going on in your life and you do not like the energy, ask it to change. Okay? The definitions will put you in conclusions. Definitions will make it more solid. So if you can't define it, you're any which way in a good space. You're like, I don't know what's happening, but this is not fun. I would like it to change. Okay. So I was asking what will take for somebody to show up in Jaipur with whom I can swap bars. And there was somebody who showed up for her clothes exhibition. And I saw, oh my God, Access Bars person in Jaipur. Let me go and swap with her. So I call her up and I say, hey, I would like to swap with you. And you know how the newbies are. Some of you are like absolutely new. So you're like very scared and you don't know what this modality is. And you like, oh my God, this is some big facilitator. I don't know how to talk to them. I had the same experience. I went, I said, would you like to swap with me? And then the person said that I'm very busy and I charge for a session and like I can't swap. So I came out very angry, judged her, judged Access. Access is all about money. And the people in Access is they only charge and then they talk. Like even for 5 minutes, people are charging. I had all of those judgments. So I luckily have a friend and I spoke to her and she poured in every point of view I had about business, about the person and everything. cleared the energy with her. I was like, okay, universe, what are you gifting me that I'm not willing to receive here? And by night, she called me up and she said, hey, honey, I can't swap with you, but why don't you announce your class, like a bars class? And why don't you read this book, How to Become Money? And I was like, yeah, fine. And I kept the phone and I made a poster that night and I read the book on Kindle. No, I read the book. I had the hard copy, but I never read this book. I always had this copy, but I never read it because every time I opened the book, I went off to sleep. So during the class, if you go to sleep, or anytime you are attending any classes, you pass out completely, either it can be you're changing the energy or it can be your resistance. Okay, two things. So I started reading the book. I put the poster out, and there were two people in Jaipur who learned bars. That time, first time I made money, which I would make in the whole month in just a day. And then I had two more friends now with whom I couldn't swap. So I created like three of us used to swap everyday bars. And that was the beginning of changing my life. Oh, I just had to open this book and the energy of money started coming in. So this workbook, Gary says, if you do 100 times, your whole reality will change. So my reality when I began, I told you the bars class was for 13,000 that time. So I made 26,000, which I used to make the whole month. I used to teach in a college and I just made it in one day. And from there to today, I do not have the same life that I had it in 2018. It's 24 now. And I've done this book probably 26, 28 times or 30 times, not more than that. And that's like a commitment. Every year I do at least 5 to 6 times. The amount of money you put into this book, the energy, the time that you put into it, there's far more greater receiving that occurs here, along with the money that you put in. Some of you are like here in this class and you all know the money that you put in. It's the energy. I cannot make you understand and it's not logical, but every time you open the book, it comes in. Now, that doesn't mean you have to still sign up for next calls. You can still buy this book and start reading it if you're going through money issues. Or if not money, if you want to change anything in your life. This is the basis of changing everything in your life. It doesn't have to make sense in your world. A lot of things that I'm going to speak today and in the further classes will not make any sense, and yet you keep running it and things will start lightening up in your world. So first is ask, can you receive? And second is, if it is light, it is true for you. If it's not light, that's not true for you. It's not the time, or this is not something that's going to work for you. Okay. But many times we use our resistance as saying that it's heavy and just reject it rather than asking, wait, is it really light and heavy, or is it my resistance that is acting up right now? So everything that does not allow you to have total clarity and ease with your light and heavy, can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, forwards, and neons. And all your presumptive realities, some of you know, most of you may not know, we all live with presumptive realities, presumptions, right? Just pick up one area right now in your head, relationship, money. If not me, all your presumptions to me, can you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, powads, and yawns. And all your presumptions to your own self. You're presuming everything about you, right? That popped up, something you said was what you resist persists. 100% what you resist persists. So all your presumptions to your own self, can you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all night shots, boys, powads, and young. And all your presumptions to your own self with regards to money this year. Can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, powads, and youngs. One of the things with money and humanoids are the people who are creative people who have magic in their world, and they do not create in increments. This year 10%, next year 20%. Okay, we create in spurts. You'll create for a month, and then next 3 months you'll go in hibernation. Okay, yeah, that's the way we all create. Then you'll do, oh, access, 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 access. You'll do all access for next 3 months, and then next 6 months you'll go to sleep. You're like, okay, bye, I've created enough, now I need to sleep. Okay, this is how we create, and this is how the nature functions. If you see there is a peak in nature, you go to peak and then you come down, right? I love to give this example because it really goes in well in my head. Even in orgasms, you go to peak and then you go and relax, right? It's not like you're always on peak and then you're always relaxing. You do get to your orgasm one day, right? So everywhere we have been implanted with a lie that constantly you keep looking for that peak in your life. Can you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys, poads, and everywhere you're constantly looking for a peak in your money, in your relationships, in your body. Oh, I had the perfect body, so I should have that perfect body. Rupal is laughing because last January, we both were very hot when we were in Thailand. We reduced, we were very thin. And next 6 months, we both expanded like anything. And then we were like, what the hell is going on? But that's the thing. Like you go to one peak, you go to another peak, and then you keep moving to peaks and relaxation. So everything that does not allow you to identify your peaks and the relaxing phase in your life, can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poads, and beyonds. And all your reactions connected to money. Let's see what are your reactions. Okay. So if I say, how many of you think before buying anything? Okay. Um, and what is the thought process that instantly goes in your world? It's,
do I really need this right now?
do I really need this? Now that's your reactive reality. Need. Okay. What is the value of it? So how many of you are functioning in your world from this point of view that do I really need this? And if you are functioning from that, guess what? You only create money as much as you need. And anything besides your need, you will not have money for it. Because your point of view creates your reality. So if I don't need it, or in your head, it has to go at least 20,000 times a justification why you need it.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's look at it. How many of you got this in your childhood? Justify for the choices that you're making. Okay. So everywhere you made that choice, everywhere you're still being that age, and everywhere you're still justifying it to your parents in your head or to anybody in this world. And now you have become that parent and that child to your own self. Can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, talk, online shots, boys, poads, and beyonds. Now, it's mostly because it's a choice. You all know Access talks a lot about choice, and we have a choice to choose. It's not a wrong choice, it's not a right choice. But when you come to this, do I really need it? It comes from being right and wrong. And then you cannot explode that energy for more energy to show up in your world. Okay. So maybe today just keep looking at where every time you come to, do I really need it? Can you begin with interesting point of view? I have this point of view that I only need money for the needs that I have in my world. And anything that is beyond my needs, how many of you go through the guilt trip of it? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poads, and beyond. So all the guilt attached to that reaction and that choice where there's so much energy locked in, would you now destroy, uncreate, return it to the senders with consciousness attached now? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys, provides, and yawns. And everywhere you have a point of view that you only can make choice when it is justified in your or anybody else's world. And when I say choice, it is any choice. Can you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys, provides, and yawns. Okay, first Shipra and then Radhika. Yes, Shipra.
So I don't think about like buying before buying a thing, but like I think years before I adopted minimalism. So I operate from that perspective that, it's going to harm the environment, and hence I don't have to do this.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that
So,
perspective is different.
yeah. See, the thing is, there was a time when I acquired minimalism. uh, and then we function from couple of points of views here. It is a right thing,
Yeah.
right?
we-
Uh,
Exactly.
when you go to that minimalistic energy, it's not because it's fun. It's from a rightness,
Hmm.
right? And anytime you're going into that rightness, anything beyond that is wrong. So you have to reject it. So money flow stops because there is a receiving problem here. Because
Hmm.
now what I know is right and what everybody else knows is wrong. Now, logical mind say, no, I'm not doing that. But actually, this is where the subconscious plays the role, where being minimalistic is glorified, and anybody who has more and exuberance and a lot is wrong. But if you start asking your body, all of you, if you ask your body, uh, does your body like to wear different kind of clothes or the same clothes every day? What's true for you, Shipra?
I like to wear quality clothes, but I don't mind repeating.
Yeah, so you didn't still answer my question.
What my body wants, huh?
Does your body want to wear one cloth or does your body wants to wear multiple? Like, what does it enjoy?
It enjoys expensive clothes.
Expensive and cheap is a point of view.
Okay.
Anything that is expensive for you could be cheap for somebody. And anything that's cheap, expensive for them could be really cheap for you. So expensive, if you guys have a point of view of expensive, please maybe do 500 or 5,000 times interesting point of view. I have this point of view. This is expensive. Something is only expensive because you put yourself at a lesser value.
Okay.
You are less and that thing is more expensive. There is nothing in your life more expensive than you. That is the energy you can invite in 2024. I invited in 2019. And I was like, there is no fucking way that I will ever say this is expensive. Maybe right now I don't have that much money, but I'll have it. Can I have this now, universe? This is one of the tools you can start saying. I know many of you say access classes have become expensive. Well, not really. You put yourself at a lesser value. Okay. So what would it be like for you to become the most expensive product, walking, talking product of your own life? My words are expensive. When I speak, and most of you have taken sessions, when I speak, it is expensive. I'm not devaluing myself. What would it be like for you to become that in your world, that I am the most expensive person, even if I make the most stupid mistakes in my life? Who cares? Can you go beyond the justifications? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all night shots, boys, povads, and more. Now, coming to minimalistic and more, everywhere you agreed aligned that minimalistic is right and having more is wrong. Can we please destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys, povads in here. So nothing is wrong and right. Minimalistic is amazing because it really sorts your head. But then the fun part is like if you start asking your body, does your body like to be minimalistic? Or it's an idea that you've bought from people.
I like to be minimalist.
Yeah. So everywhere you're stuck with your point of view.
Yeah.
Like, so it's fine. Like it's just I like to be minimalistic is a point of view. You haven't given yourself a space to explore anything else right now, but you're very stuck with your point of view. Okay, it's just a point of view. It's not true, it's not real. If you start asking your body, and that's true for all of us, right? Do you require money for your body or do you require money for your being? Body. Do you require food for body? Being. Body. Do you
Body.
require sex for body or being? Body. Do you
Body.
require house, clothes, shoes for body or being? Body.
Body.
We never ask body, do you like minimalistic or do you like exuberant expression? Body, do you like to eat same dal chawal all 3 times a day? Or do you like different cuisines, different clothes? Now you all have to explore that for yourself. For some, it could be really true that, yeah, I am happy wearing the same clothes for next 10 days. And that's completely your choice and it's not wrong. It's where you're focused on something else. um I am not a very big brand person, so it's not wrong and right, but I put my energy into, I like to live in mountains and forests, so that's true for me. Now for somebody, brands would be true for them. Okay, you have to explore what's true for you. Now minimalistic and like abundance is not wrong. It's what works for you. But what works for you, not for your head, for your body. If you want more money, you got to be willing to include your body. And this is the beginning of today. You can start asking, hey, body, how can I include you more to create more money? Okay. So everything that does not allow you to go beyond your solid points of views. How does something become a reality? When two points of views, two people agree and align to one point of view. Even if you are agreeing to your point of view, but I like to be minimalistic, and you're agreeing to it or you're resisting it.
So
No,
I'm
again,
agreeing to it.
agreeing
I'm
to it.
agreeing to it. But also, see, when you said that, it could be a point of view which limits the resources, let's say, because it is just as much as I need, I ask for. So if you look at Mark Zuckerberg or Steve Jobs, all these guys were like in a form minimalists, but they had in abundance.
Yes. So question over here is, what is true for you? Are you buying their point of view, their reality, or it's true for you? If it's true for you, you wouldn't even have a conversation with me. Okay. So stay with it. You don't have to give, okay, none of you have to give up on your points of views. Please hold on to your points of views. They are very dear. It's taken years and years for you to form your points of views. And today somebody comes and says, ah, just a point of view, throw it in a dustbin for you to have more. Please don't do it. Please hold on to your points of views that are very dear to you. But if you would like to have more space in your world, just know it's an interesting point of view. It's not wrong. It's not right. It's a point of view. And I let go of it. You can still go and buy only one t-shirt and live in it. Nobody is going to say anything. But the moment you let go of that point of view, you function from a choice. Okay. Now, what I was getting to was when you think of buying something, and before that, when you get to this points of views, it's too expensive. Can I afford it? What is the utility of it? Oh, but I'm a minimalistic. Do I really need it? Okay, it again lines up to need. Or I don't have money for this choice right now, but I have other things to do in my life, right? And my daughter's wedding is more important than like something else, for example. Or education is more important than right now. Let's think of coming to an access class. Or it's like, mm, Or you go into this whole trip of how will this money come? How will this money come? Okay. How many of you are in that how? Okay, brilliant. Just acknowledge these are your instant reactions and choices that you're making. This is also a choice. I'm choosing to go into how. I'm choosing to go into the utility and justification of it. I'm choosing to go into the minimalistic of it, or a lot of it. Like none of it is, I'm not saying that people who have 20,000 shoes are right. Or I'm not saying people who have one pair of shoe is wrong. It's just a choice. And what is this choice creating for you? Like me wearing one t-shirt, if that sorts my life to focus my energy onto something, brilliant. Okay. But if it's not fun for me, why am I choosing it? Okay. And it can be true for multiple things. Like for sometimes I'm pretty happy wearing one set of clothes, one type of clothes for some days. It sorts my life in packing. Okay. But it has come after 6 years of packing that, okay, if I need to sort my life at the airport, I need to sort this with these pants and these shirts, and my life sorts for that many seconds. And then I'm still asking myself, but what is my resistance to pay more? What is my resistance to not pay more money for the luggage? An interesting point of view, and I have this point of view. Now, so just look at when you think of buying something, what's the first thing that pops up in your head? And are you willing to do interesting point of view? I have this point of view, like maybe 100 times to get that space in your world. Okay. You can begin do with this class also. It's for 11,000. So what comes up suddenly? I can pay for this. It's just peanuts. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. Okay. Or for some, it can be, oh my God, I've taken loan to attend this class. Interesting point of view. I have this point of view. I can't even afford it. Interesting point of view. Just play with this tool. If you get nothing from the class, but just this much, it's a space that can open up more for you in your life. Okay. Yes, Radhika and then Prakshi.
Like if I want to buy something, Charu, and then I feel, is it worth? And what is that? Is it
Is it correct? So in the money workbook, we are going to deal with the worth issue, utility issue, lot of those things. And that's where the is it worth? Okay. It's the same conversation binds to expensive. Okay. Is it worth? It's not worth more than your worth.
no, for the price?
Yes.
I'm like,
For the price, you're just asking yourself. Okay.
okay.
Sometimes it's not worth, but still it gives you so much joy that you're like, okay, I'm going to just buy it because I can. Right. And that's a different reality. Now, all of us have come from different family backgrounds. All of us have come from different uh, socio-economic backgrounds, and we all vibrate at different frequencies. How your parents functioned with money, you exactly function like that or exact opposite to that.
Got it.
So everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive that first, can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, poads, in them. Okay, let me get to Prakshi. Yes, Prakshi.
Charu, these are basically, I just wanted to clear some concepts of access. So when you say destroy and uncreate it all, I forgot what we're supposed to do.
Oh,
And I remember the right, wrong, good, bad, pod, poc, online shots, boys and beyond. This is one new word that you've been
poads.
using.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm going to big. Okay, thank you for reminding me. Okay, access clearing statement is right, wrong, good, bad, pod and poc, online shots, boys, poads, and beyonds. Now, this clearing statement does not make any sense in your head. And for a long time, I never used it. I'm a doctor and I said I've become really crazy if I start doing abracadabra. Okay. But Take it or leave it. The more you will use this clearing statement, your energies will start changing. When you ask a question, what will it take for dash to show up? You are bringing up all the energies that are logged in, that is not allowing this energy to move, whatever is good and bad. Even your good points of views, the right, correct points of views are the biggest limitations in your world. Okay, so anything that you think about you is good about you is the biggest limitation in your world. Please know that. Maybe tonight want to look at what is the good thing about me. I'm a very nice person. I'm a very soft spoken person. I do so much for everybody. These are your biggest limitations that screw you in royally. Like, let's take it that way. Okay. So whatever is right, good about, and whatever is bad and wrong about, from the point of creation to the point of destruction, any point of view that you form is preceded and ended with thoughts, feelings, and emotions. Okay, like Shipra said, I'm a minimalistic. Now, this is a point of view. It was preceded by a lot of experiences, thoughts, feelings, emotions, that, and it leads to thoughts. Now I am contributing to the earth, all of that point of view. So a point of view is preceded and ended with thoughts, feelings, emotions, pod and poc. Then any point of view is formed in 9 layers. Okay, you don't have to know those 9 layers, but these are the 9 layers in which a point of view is formed. It doesn't get formed in one day. In NLP, we say that it takes 4 evidences to become a thought to a belief. Okay, when you see the same thing happening 4 times, it becomes your belief. And beliefs can be broken. Beliefs are not truth. Beliefs are not real. You believe you're fat. Okay, it's not true, it's not real. It's your belief that you have about you. You believe that you're not good enough. It's not true, it's not real. It's you formed it at 4 places and now you formed it. In Access, it's in 9 layers. Okay. Now, shorts is whatever is meaning and meaningless. Okay, how many times you find out meaning of everything? What's the meaning of this? What's the meaning of life? This is the major thing in my life. What's the meaning of life? What's the meaning of this? There is no meaning to anything in life. The only thing is, do you have joy of embodiment? Okay. So shorts, boys is the nucleus from which you see, okay, once I sort this problem, my life will become okay. But you land up in another problem. And you're like, okay, once this month my salary comes, I'll sort all my money issues. And next month you have the same money issues. So nucleuses are from where it keeps originating the same issues. Now, Poe adds this point of view that you're constantly avoiding and defending. The same example that I give is about minimalistic. So I'm avoiding and I'm defending. I'm defending that being minimalistic is right, and I'm avoiding whatever you are avoiding with this. Maybe more awareness, maybe how the earth functions, whatever that is. Okay. And we don't have to know what it is, but you can keep asking, what am I avoiding? What am I defending? Now, what Access came up like 2 years back was we are constantly in our life avoiding and defending. If nothing else you can get, but throughout the day, you keep asking, what am I avoiding? What am I defending here? Everything that is hypotenuse energy will start changing. And then beyonds are like, oh, you met with an accident or something happened beyond your expectation. That beyond gets stuck in your world. So you only function from that beyond. I shouldn't get more bill. I shouldn't get more bill. I shouldn't get more bill. If you go on a road, I shouldn't meet with an accident. I shouldn't meet with an accident. Or if you're talking to a friend, like a genuine conversation you're happening, but there is in your head, oh shit, my friend shouldn't judge me, or my friend shouldn't lose me, or what if my friend goes away? This is like a beyond stuck. Okay. And with money, you can have it at so many places. So this is the clearing statement. If you keep running right, wrong, good, bad, pot, poc, all 9 shots, boys, poads, and beyonds, the energy of whatever you want can change and will change. Kids change it very quickly because they all do pod and poc, one poc, and they don't use their head. So one of the things that you want to eliminate in Access is getting out of your head, like your logical head. Anywhere you're trying to understand anything logically, can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys, poads, and beyonds. Okay, what's the next question, Prakshi? That's it. So what you're destroying is everything that is stuck, mucky, and not contributing. Anything that is contributing, you're not destroying. That universe knows what energy works for you. Okay. So one of the things that you can begin to change is all the points of views I have about me with money, I destroy and uncreate it all. Because if you don't have the point of view, you can create whatever you would like to create. Okay. So this workbook has 13 questions and we would be doing questions every time we do a call. But today I'm just going to read a little bit from the book. Okay. Okay. If you had no past up until now, if you had no family, if you had no parents, no brothers, no sisters, if you had no past, if you didn't know anything about access, if you didn't know anything about the world that you are living in, what do you know about money and how it should be in this world? You all can unmute and answer me on this. What do you know about money?
It's just an exchange tool.
It's just an exchange tool. Okay, is this what you know about money?
If I tap into the energy of that, I have no past, I have no family, I have nothing, and it's my.
How
If I
would
tap
you be with money?
It's just an exchange tool. So there's no point of view. Like
Okay,
genuinely,
so let's look at this now. When you say it's just an exchange tool, there's no point of view. Do you have love for this tool? Or it's like, yeah, it's just an exchange tool. Truth.
I don't have love for it, but I would like to have it.
Correct. So when
Yeah.
you don't have love for anything, that doesn't stay with you. So all of you who have money problems, know the fact is that you don't love money.
Mm.
And for next 100 days, I will keep giving you these tools, but next 100 days, all you have to do, okay, I love you, money, please come to me. I am not going to disregard you. There is no how to love money. I love you, money. I love you, money. I love you, money. I love you, money. Okay, begin with that. One of the exercises that I gave initially, now I don't give it, but it's quite fun. If any of you would like to do, just rub money on your body, completely naked body, and see what are your points of views that come up. It's so dirty. Oh my God, have I gone crazy? Oh, am I becoming too money oriented person? Or is it all about money? What I came for consciousness, and here she's talking about money. Spirituality doesn't include money. Many points of views. I had them all. And I locked my door and then I did this exercise, not in front of anyone. Like, of course, I was wearing clothes, like not naked and in front of everybody. But I locked the door and I was like, I can't show this to my family. They'll think I've gone crazy. I was not willing to be enough crazy to receive more.
Hmm.
And money is not the problem. The precursor to this book is money is not the problem, you are. You're not willing to receive something. Receiving the greatness of you, receiving the crazy of you, receiving the brilliance of you, receiving when Meher says it's an energy exchange. How many energies you are being right now that you can exchange? Are you being full energies of the universe that you can exchange at any point? Right? We are not being fully. That's why when you do this money workbook, it's like how many more energies that you rejected, separated from, judged, concluded, you will never be that. And you excluded all of those energies, the money flow stops. The energy exchange stops, basically. Right? So if you're willing to have all those energy exchange, a fair trade, are you willing to explore where all you've given up your energy, where all you've given up your worth, where all you've made something else more expensive than you, where all you have decided money is more important, that note is more important than you and has more value than you. Like some of you know, I laugh at that now. Maid has more value than you. Like, what the hell is going on in your life, right? Really? So everywhere you've given up your power to anything and anybody, can you please destroy and uncreate it all now? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, poads, and beyonds. So when I say again, the question, if you had no past, nothing, what do you know? How would you be with money? Or how would money be with you?
I always feel that, you know, like money is not God, but not less than God. Like it's
Okay.
something
So what points of
very
view do you
important.
have about God?
Like, you know, we just, maybe that's also a point of view, but we always feel that, you know, that like when we are in a dire situation, we think that God's going to come save us. So we put our faith that everything is going to be all right because of course there's God. So I also feel that, you know, so there's this concept of God which cannot fix everything. Money can fix things.
Okay, everything that is, can we please destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes.
Strong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shorts, boys, poads, and beyond. So let's look at it. If I give you all $1 million, would you go back to all the problems that you've had before?
No.
If
I
I
didn't
give
get the question.
if I give you $10 million, will you go back to the issues that you had?
Go back to the issues meaning?
The life that you had where you were struggling with, or you had a, like I had a bad marriage. If you give me $500 million, I will not never go to that marriage. I don't give a
Hmm.
fuck, right? You had, if you had a bad relationship, no matter what, you get money, will you go to those relationships? Or if I give you, hey, here is $5,000, become 200 kgs, will you become 200 kgs? So money is really not the problem, and money is not the solution. The problem is you. You are the problem. You are the solution. What is the problem? You are never willing to see the greatness of you. I was not. Like, I just thought I'm one screwed up girl who have no clue. And I told you, like, it began with me facilitating two people bars class in Jaipur. Oh my God, thank God, something I've done in life. Change somebody's life. Not willing to see the greatness of you, not willing to see where you can do energy exchange, what energy exchange is required here. We live on one track. I'm a good Charu. I will always remain good. I'm a bad Charu. I will always remain bad. This is my value. This will be my value. I cannot be a bigger value because I have decided I'm not of bigger value. This is all in our head. And can you please destroy, uncreate, return it to the senders and start exploring what's true for you? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, receive the truth of you, can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, hot talk, online shots, boys, poads, and beyonds. Okay. I'm going to read a little bit book before we stop. 10:30, we'll stop the call. But I'm going to read some pages. They are going to fry your brain, even if you've read the book. This book, how much ever times you will read, it is only going to expand more of your consciousness and more money reality. There is no end to money reality. None of you, even the richest person of country, the world, can say, okay, I have money and I don't want more money. They have money and they go to, okay, how can I create and generate more? So it doesn't mean none of you do. Each one of you have money, isn't it? Just for a second, if you look at the gold that you have, look at the house that you're living in, look at the money that you have in your accounts, even if you think it is just 500 rupees. but you all have money in your accounts. Okay. And now you all are sitting here, how can I have more? Because in order for you to live minimalistic, you just require 5,000 rupees per month. You eat dal chawal and you can live like in mountains. Rupal will tell you, you can get like really cheap accommodations and you can live. You just require 5,000 a month, not more than that. Because that was my plan. So I know minimalistic space I started living in. I'm like, I don't understand the word money is such an issue. What do I do with this? Okay. I have this point of view that it's dad and it's dad's and not mine. Of course. Have you not heard the rule? Your money is my money, my money is my money. That's applicable to husbands, but you're not less than a wife to your father. Sometimes. Just take his money. You're not willing to receive your dad. How many of you are not willing to receive your parents? And you have judgments of your parents. So, interesting point of view. I have this point of view. It's my dad's money and I cannot have it. Well, you chose a dad who has money. Why don't you just receive from him?
Oh, I do take it. Don't
Yeah.
don't get me wrong. I do take it.
Yeah. So everywhere
Yeah.
there's a guilt attached or a separation attached. Can we please destroy
Yeah.
it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys. It's like a separation. So can you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys. You can have gratitude instead of judgment. It's his money, so I'm taking it. It's wrong. It's a subtle judgment. Judgment light. It's wrong. I'd like to have my money. You can have gratitude and you can still ask, what will it take for me to generate money on my own? Okay. What is money? So I still asked you question and most of you did not answer me. If I had no past and if I had no parents and no reference point to money, how would I be with money? I will go and money will be just presented to me in my hands. That's my reality now. Like I'll just take my hand out and money will be delivered to me. That's how I function with universe. Can I have my money, please? And I'm not joking, Meher. I'm coming to Dubai in like 4 5 days. And I was just talking to my dad and I said, okay, I need to buy a phone, but I will not spend it on my card because there's this international taxation that happens. Can I just get money in dirhams? And there's one person who already paid me in my account. So I was like, oh shit. And then I like, as before I go to Dubai, can I have dirhams? And then there were two clients who had to pay me. And I said, can you just give me in dirhams there? And then they said, okay, so here I'm inviting you to, I play with these tools, guys. I am not sharing anything that you'll become a millionaire. I'm not yet a millionaire. Like I've spent more than 1 million on access. I'm not joking in last 6 years. I still haven't saved that much, but I can definitely tell you from 26,000 making a month to now making the money that I make, I've used these tools. So I'm only inviting you to that and look at how you can begin to change it. So if I had my money reality, it would be I step forward and I get the money. If I talk to somebody, people pay me. The money rains on my head. If this was my reality. And how many of you had it as when you were little kids and you were told, money doesn't grow on trees? Or you need to really work hard. You need to be sensible with money. Make sensible choices. You need to save all of those points of views. Can you please destroy and uncreate it all now times a Godzillion? Right?
Yes.
Good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, wads, and yawns. So anything that does not allow you to out-create all the fixed points of views that you've got from anybody and everything that does not allow you to step into your fantasy fairy land and make it more real in your world. Can you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, po, wads, and yawns. And that's the 14th question of the book. That's not there in the book, but I play with it. If I was living in my fairy land, how would that be? And you can include all possible energies. I'll have many men loving me. I'll have money just flowing into my account. Like wherever I go, I have money. Even if I don't know how to invest, I will have people who will invest money for me. I will have a perfect body, even if I'm looking fat. But because there are many people, like I know some women, like they fall in the category of chubby women, but they are so pretty than some very thin, skinny women. And sometimes I'm like, okay, I don't care whether I'm like chubby or I'm skinny. I just need to look pretty. Okay. So if you were in your today, just play with it. The next call is after 2 days, so you have enough time to play with. If you were in your fairyland and you can actualize it, how would that be? And are you willing to have it demanded from you? How many of you demand from other people and they find ways to say no to it? How many of you go to your parents, to your siblings, to your friends, to your partners, to can you give me, like, I want money. I want money. And then they find ways to reject. Demand from you, I'm going to have it now. And ask from people, can you please give me? Can I please have it? Everywhere you're not willing to ask, can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, go ads, and yawn. So what is money? For some of you, money will be cars, houses, insurances, bank balance, a share market. For some of you, it'll be an energy exchange. For some of you, it'll be a medium of exchange. For some of you will have, I have no clue what money is. Everything that is, can we please destroy and uncreate it all now? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, forwards, and yawns. What is money for you? Just gonna unmute yourself and just pop up 4-5 answers. What is money for you?
Joy.
Okay. Very good answer. How many times in a day you choose joy? She's saying joy and she's thinking joy. How many
How
times
many times
in a day you keep thinking? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, forwards, and yawns. So what is money for you?
Tools to make
Content.
choices.
Sorry, what?
Tool to make.
Content.
Oh, somebody said content. Content, I think.
Content, yeah.
Money is
Yeah.
content.
No, content as in that feeling of peace and you can finally relax that way.
So that could be one of your asks, that I'd like to have peace with money. Because you know what? Even I've met the richest people of India
Mhm.
and they don't have, yeah, I do their sessions and they don't have peace with money. They make, I don't know what money they make, but when it comes to paying for my session, they think it's too expensive. And I have people who won't even make 30,000 and they are ready to pay for my sessions.
Hmm.
So it's like having peace with money and knowing what's really true.
Hmm.
Okay. So one of the asks could be, I'd like to have peace, because when I was making 20,000, I was happy. But when I started making 2 lakhs, I went into the energy of, oh shit, I don't have the money. I need to make more money. How many of you had that? The first 5,000 when you had, you were like so happy and you could go and conquer the whole world. And now even if you make 50,000, 5 lakhs, whatever, you're only worried about how will this come? How will this come? How will this come? Yeah, Shruti, they do think. And that too, my 10,000 rupee session, they think is expensive. And their daughters say, we will pay you. Don't even tell my father that this is what you charge. He will chuck you out of the house and he will chuck me out of the house. And I just can't believe this. This is what happens. But this is how it is, okay? Because that's the thing. What is money? There is no difference between you and money except the points of views that you give it. So when you had 5,000 and you enjoyed it, at 2 lakhs, you made it significant and you bought many points of views. And now those are the points of views that has taken away your joy, your peace, your creativity, everything in your life. Okay. So if you give it, and you give it those points of views because you have bought those points of views from others. Okay. Why 500 rupee, or why a 5 rupee thing is not significant? Why a 5 lakh rupee thing is significant? Because
Value.
it's the significance you have given. So everywhere you have given significance to the amount, can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys, po, ads, and runs. You are the energy. What energy you be is what you're going to invite this year, if not for next couple of years. What energy you be? What is the energy you're being with? Everything around you is what you are actually choosing right now. Money is a medium to fulfill the wants. Let's get to the wants now. Okay. What you are, what you would be, you must be. What you are, what you must be, what you would be, you must be. If you have heard manifestation classes or anything, they say, okay, imagine it has already occurred and become that energy, isn't it? It's what it is. If you're going to be the millionaire, do not behave like a pauper. Okay. Believe like a millionaire. It could be as simple. Some of you know this example, and I used to give it. Like when I used to go and buy veggies in lockdown, my dad always used to ask, how much did you pay? Like how much this one came from, for how much this one came from. And I always used to say, rich people never ask these things. And then he'll be like, you just bought vegetables. And I said, yeah, there'll be a time when I would not look at prices for anything. Now it's come to a point where I don't have to look at prices. Does that mean always? No. I do look at the prices sometimes, and then I have to use the tool. Okay, if I didn't make this significant, if I didn't make money significant, if I didn't look at prices significant, Body, where would you like to go? So I was about to book a hotel in Udaipur. I'm going to Udaipur tomorrow. So there were two hotels that I picked, and both had like double price difference. So the mind says obviously the one which is expensive is amazing and I should go there. But when I asked my body inclined towards the one which is at lesser price. And again, I doubted myself. And then I went and I did my body exercise, body show me a yes, show me a no. And my body kept inclining to the lesser price. The good part about that was that that property gave me a very early check-in. That guy is very good looking. And I'm getting a lot of perks for it. Body knows than your mind. Mind says expensive, better. Cheaper? No, I can only afford cheap. I have to travel further. I should save money. This is where your logical mind pops up. If you had no money, like no number, just the energy, where would your body like to be? Okay. So let's begin with, all right. So everybody ready? To begin, you now have an understanding from what you have put down your, like, what is money? Just get an understanding of what is that. Um, and just know what you get in your head. I'm just reading page 1. Just know the what is money in your head, a medium to exchange or a medium to fulfill my wants, or I don't know what all you get right now. What is money currently for you? People who are doing it for 10th 12th time, like I'm doing right now. What is money for me? Like a lot of travel. What is money for me? A lot of investments. What is money for me? Like a forest. Okay. What is money for you? Create ease with choices, travel, and fun. Okay. Get all these points of views in your head. If any of you, anybody else has, you can share. Ideally, you all should have. What is money for you? I'm giving 2 minutes for you to tell me what is money for you.
I'm just blank right now.
Great. Blank is good. What is money for you?
I have that something I have to acquire, like a have.
Have to acquire. What is money?
Yeah.
Okay, so here is when you say I have to acquire, it is something outside of you. When you see money outside of you, can you ever be that? You can't be that energy, right? So, what are you acquiring that you're already being that you're not acknowledging? Can you begin asking that? What am I acquiring that I'm already being that I'm not acknowledging? Right, wrong, good, bad, talk, online shots, boys, forwards, and beyonds. Freedom, beauty, power, and freedom. Okay, let's do freedom. Okay. Okay. So, as an infinite being, do you require freedom or you are free beings?
Can you repeat that? I just lost you.
As an infinite being, do you require freedom or you are the free being?
I am free.
Okay. So, what freedom you're looking for that you can give to yourself now?
Like I don't. So freedom is like you can make your own choices, do whatever you want to do. You don't really have to ask anybody for any favors.
Cool.
Like you
So
you
here,
can have as much as you want.
okay. So let's look at it. So basically, you can do whatever you feel like doing, and you don't have to give any explanation to your choices. It's freedom from being wrong and right, and freedom from being judged. What if you could have that in your world now? Whatever I choose, it's not wrong, it's not right. What if this choice creates far more greater than I could ever imagine? Are you willing to have that now?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys, povads, and beyonds. Because even if I give you again like a million, would you still do the things that you're still doing? Or would you make different choices?
I would make different choices.
So what stops you from choosing is your mind, the limitation of your mind. And anything that you want to create in your life, guys, the first step to that is a choice. Okay, this is what I'm choosing. The choice that I asked you, like if you have to buy something, what happens? How will this happen? This is a choice you're making. I'm choosing to go into how. That's not true and real, but I'm choosing to go into how. What if I can start asking, what will it take? What would it be like for me to receive this? Okay, is it expensive? What is the utility? It's again, I'm choosing to look at the right and wrong and utility of it rather than, if I would like to have, can I have it? There is no right and wrong to it. I can have it because I can. So one of the tools is because I can. There is no right and wrong. Why did you do this? Because I can. Why did you slap me? Because I can. Why did you divorce? Because I can. Okay. I think because of have to make money, I'm no longer even getting an answer to what would I do if I had 10 million. I have no answer, or rather, the answer is keeping behind the have to. Yeah, you've taken too much of pressure, Prakshi. Everything that is, can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, po, and anywhere you have any have tos, it's an issue of control. Okay. And you're controlling too much of energy to be a good daughter, to be a good civilian, to be a good person, to be a successful person, to be an educated girl, to be a independent girl. Everything that is, can we please destroy and uncreate it all? How many of you are taking too much pressure to be independent? Can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, online shots, boys, poads, and beyonds. So we have spoken many a times, but this is again, I'm going to talk. Rasputin is speaking. Rasputin is an entity that Gary channeled, and this book is completely channeled book. Okay, it's an entity spoken book. So I'm speaking through an entity language. We have many times once again about the difference between allowance and acceptance. Allowance, you are the rock in the stream, and any thought, idea, belief, decision comes at you, goes around you, and moves on. If you are the rock in the stream and you are in allowance, if you are in acceptance, all ideas, thoughts, beliefs, decisions come at you, you become a part of the stream and you get washed away. Okay. In order for you to be hit by the water, you have to agree, align, or resist, react. Otherwise, you are the rock in the stream, the water will flow and you will be there, and then the water will flow from the other space. For you to reflect it in your life, when people throw points of views at you, it's just points of views, even your own points of views. You don't have to accept them. Okay, just be in allowance of it. Okay, I have this point of view. It's not wrong. It's not right. Is this point of view expanding my universe, keeping me limited, keeping me stuck? And everything that does not allow you to know, be, perceive, and receive your point of view, can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, good, talk, online shots. Is it becoming too heavy for you all? You look all serious. Or you too sleepy? Sleepy? Okay. Acceptance has three components: alignment, agreement, which makes it a solidity; resistance, which makes it a solidity; and reaction, which makes it a solidity. How does that look in real life? If you would like to be present, every time a point of view is presented to you, or you have become fat, or you don't have money, or you are a useless creature, observe, are you agreeing, aligning, or resisting, reacting to it? I don't have money. Is that a point of view you're agreeing, aligning, or resisting, reacting to? Right? When Prakshi says, I want to acquire something, are you resisting, reacting to something, or are you agreeing, aligning to something?
Aligning to my own have to thoughts.
And that own have to thoughts have come from whose agreement, alignment? Who did you agree?
Movies, I think.
Sorry?
Movies and shows, I think.
And shows like at this stage, I should be this, I should be that. And then it becomes like a too much pressure. Right now, if you identify, oh, I'm just agreeing, aligning to this, and it's my own point of view, I have to prove. What if I don't have to prove anything to anybody, even to myself? Will that give you more freedom, or your have tos are giving you more freedom?
It's scary, but it'll definitely give more freedom.
It's scary or it's exciting?
Scary because I personally believe I've made my whole identity around it.
Correct. So isn't that a point of view again?
Yeah.
Okay, so interesting point of view. I have this point of view, I made my whole identity. I don't see you as that.
Hmm.
I see you as a stubborn woman who is chewing my brain to do this workbook. Guys, this whole class is because of her. If you don't believe in being a creator of a magnitude, then fucking look at this. Because I was in no mood to do this class. And I told her I will not do this class. But she was so persistent. When will you do it? When will you do it? When will you do it? For last 2 months, she chewed my brain.
Now we're here.
Now she's here. And I don't have many sign-ups, so I may cancel it. You better ask for sign-up. Okay. So if you knew yourself well, you would see the brilliance of you. If your persistent ask can pull 30 people to consciousness around money, what persistence can you be with you that you're not being, that you're not acknowledging that you are being? And the choice is not from have tos, it's knowing that, fuck, I'm such a persistent woman. I'm going to create a life that I truly desire no matter what. That's persistence. Okay. If your friend says to you, there is not just enough money in the world, if you align, agree with it, you go, yes, you're right. There's not enough. Oh, let's not take this example. Let's take Access example because Access classes have really increased, okay, in price. So when you get the pricing of the class, what's your reaction that comes up? It's become too expensive. What have you done? You've agreed, aligned to that point of view. I don't have money for it. Somebody says, then you've agreed, aligned to that point of view, right? Uh, is it really true? What are they doing? They've gone nuts. Interesting point of view. You've agreed, aligned to that. Okay. I can't afford it. How much I should put money into Access? Interesting point of view, interesting point of view, interesting point of view. Now, this you can replace with anything. I'm just saying Access, but you can do it with anything, right? How much I will do this, Charu? How much I will go? How many breaks I will go through? How many boyfriends I will have in my life? Interesting point of view, interesting point of view, interesting point of view, interesting point of view. Okay. As many as you want. Why you have to be stuck to one? Minimalistic with one boyfriend. I would rather have 10 boyfriends than having one boyfriend. Everything that does not allow you to have more, can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pod, pop, all nine shorts, boys, poets, and beyond. There's just not enough money in the world. If you align and agree with it, you say, yes, you're right. You make that a solidity in his and your own life. If you resist and react, if you resist it, you think the guy wants more money from me, and you make it a solidity in his and your own life. And if you react to it, you say, well, I have plenty of money in my life. I don't know what's wrong with you. You say, that's not the way it's going to be for me. And you have bought it, you've paid for it, taken it home in a bag, and you made it a solidity for yourself. This paragraph is what I'm going to emphasize today. When people say anything to you, observe, do you agree, align? Do you resist, react? You should get, some of you are here, the common thing is you should get married. You should have another child. Do you agree, align? Do you resist, react? If you agree, align, you've got it home. If you react, why the hell you're talking to me like this? Oh my God, your whole life is now stuck there. All of that is, can you please destroy, uncreate, and just laugh at, okay, this is their point of view. I don't have to agree, align, or resist, react. They think I should have another child. Well, very good point of view. You have that point of view. So today morning, somebody texted me about something about their partner making some weird, crazy choice. And the person was asking, are you in touch with that person? Do you know what? And I was about to write, like, I was just about to agree and align to her point of view. And I was like, he's choosing some shit choices. And I stopped myself and I just wrote, well, people make interesting choices. And the moment I wrote, there was so much of lightness to that energy that I wrote. The word in itself will change your energy. If you go in your head, interesting, oh, this is so interesting. Why do I have this point of view? Interesting point of view, I have this point of view. Interesting point of view, it's their point of view. Okay. Now, anywhere you feel it is expensive, it's your point of view. Anywhere you feel it is cheap, it's your point of view. Anywhere you feel you can't afford it, it's your point of view. Anywhere you feel that it will take 10 months to make me that money, it's your point of view. Okay. Anywhere you have any point of view of, I need to prove my worth, it's your point of view. Even if you have money, you still may not be free, because I've given you example that richest people still don't have that freedom. When I speak to them, like, what do you truly desire? And then they'll say, I want 3 days off from this wife. And I'll be like, okay, come with me. I'll take you to a trip. But they can't. Okay. So it's really not money. It's the choices people make. So what is money? Well, some of you think money is gold. Some of you think money is cars. Some of you think money is houses. Some of you think money is energy exchange. Some of you think it is a medium of exchange. Notice each of these points of views is a solidity. Money is only energy. There is nothing in the world, nothing that is not energy. Nothing. Okay, everywhere you've cut off your energy, everywhere you've given up your energy, everywhere you've judged the energy, is where energy flow has stopped. That's why money flow has stopped. In order for you to increase your money flow, you have to be more. Now more than ever. Last 2-3 months since the time in Access, we've gone to presumptive reality, reactive realities. We are changing that. What is becoming more available is of being. The more you be, the more money flow is occurring. The more you go into how, money will not happen. So what can I be more today? What can I be more? And everywhere you're judging the beings, everywhere you're judging the people who are sluts, everywhere you're judging the people who are any forms of judgment, like rich people are like that, poor people are like that, poor people are good and rich people are bad, or I don't know, all the judgments you have, can you please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pock, all nine shots, boys, powads, and beyonds. If you look at your life, you think you have not enough money, you're really saying to the angels that sit with you, that assist you, you're telling them that you do not need additional money. You do not need energy. In truth, you really do not need, you are energy and you have no limited supply of it at all. So let's play with this. How many of you look at yourself as you, the solidity of you? Okay, no problem. Look at your room, wherever you are. Look at every solid structure in your room. Whatever, the almirah, sofa, wherever you're sitting, bed, curtains. So now try converting them to energy. This is cluster of molecules which are around you as energy. Now pull energy from all of it. Do you still see sofa as sofa, bed as bed? Or it's like a collection of energy around you that is giving you comfort, that is keeping your clothes, that is giving you warmth. Now, how are you? Do you have less energy? Do you have more energy? A little more? Okay. Now go beyond your room and go to your house. How many things you have in your house? The fridge, the gas, the microwave, whatever, AC. These are all collection of energy, molecules. We disregard them by saying these are non-living things. But if I remove that judgment of non-living things, you will start seeing how the collection of energy is contributing to you. Like AC, that collection of molecules gives you the ease because you are choosing to not live in heat. You're choosing to live in cold air because that's what your body likes. Or people who are in north, like heaters. Now, do you have limited energy, or is it your limited head that stops you from receiving the energy? So everything that does not allow you to go beyond that and start pulling energy from every molecule in your house, outside your house. Can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right rock, good bad, pot pork, all right shots, boys for ones and yours. Now look at some people in your life. Okay. Pick up 4 people. Now see, is there a flow between them and you, or are there more walls and barriers between them and you?
It's different with all 4.
So with some you can see there will be less walls and barriers. With some there will be more walls and barriers. Even when you feel that with some there is less walls and barriers, there'll be more positive walls and barriers. Cool. And now put down all your walls and barriers and pull energy. Pull energy. More. Pull energy from all those people. And any form of resistance that is coming up, push it down. More. Okay. Everything in the world is energy. Like you're pulling energy, like that, everything in the world is energy. Even the dog's poop is an energy. You not willing to receive that is a judgment of you. Hey, it's so dirty. Hey, it's so smelling. It's all your judgments. Otherwise, it's collection of molecules and you can pull energy from it. Okay. So there is no place that you cannot receive energy from. You can receive energy from the dog shits on the dog's shit on the ground, from the pee in the snow, or you can feel it from the car or the taxi driver. You're picking up energy from the people around you, and you're picking up energy from everywhere. Just instead of picking up their energy, receive energy from them. Pull. Pull through the whole universe. Now, as you're pulling the energy, flow the energy towards me. And notice when you're flowing, what's occurring. Is there any form of resistance or barrier that's coming up? So when that's coming up, push it down. That's a resistance and barrier to lack, to justification, to holding on, push it down and flow. Cool. You can open your eyes. Good to see you, Dr. Nahi. Okay, guys. So, how are you guys doing? You all are mute.
It's
This
working because really I needed this. So I think I manifested. because today was a really overwhelmed and overworked day, a Monday. So thank you.
Yes, Sonali.
There's a little pain in my back.
Okay. Is that a pain or an intensity?
It's an intensity.
So what is it? Is it yours, someone else, something else?
It's not mine.
So whoever's you're perceiving, can you please return it to them with consciousness attached? One.
Yeah.
That's so good. That part for college shots, boys, for ads and yours. Yes. How are you guys then? You and old people.
Towards the end of it, like I had to shut my video because my head had become so heavy. I was almost dozing off like every single minute. I was just trying to keep awake. I was just sleeping. I don't know why.
So
And
at the end of the
I
class,
had no feelings of like while we were going through the class. I was not at all sleepy, but towards the end, like I couldn't even open my eyes.
so
And
were
once you stopped,
no,
I'm so sorry. Once you stopped, it's just gone.
correct. So were you sleeping or were you receiving?
My eyes were so heavy that I do not know what
Just answer my question.
I was
What is
receiving.
light? Were you receiving? Were you sleeping?
Receiving is lighter.
Can you acknowledge?
Yes.
Okay. And every time I ask question, you know, this is how it is. I was talking to somebody, I said, oh, I feel very bad when people go away and they don't like me. And then my friend asked me, how much do you not like when people leave you? I said, I hate it. And then she said, oh, okay. So when somebody asks you a question like that, you see which is lighter, which is true for me, this or this, this or this or this. Okay. So because we have misidentified, misapplied, and we put wrong words to it. Oh, I'm sleeping, but many a times you're actually receiving. Okay, you're sleeping, many a times you're resisting, you're checking out. So when we ask a question, it'll open up more space. So and I told you many a times in this class you'll fall asleep. So don't even bother. Access classes, I love it because you just sleep in class and your life will change. This is the most interesting place because first time when I attended Gary's class, I was only sleeping because I had 105 fever. And 105 fever is this reality, but that was the amount of change my body was going through. And I was just receiving so much. Then my life changed after a month that I have no reference point to what happened in my world. Right? So good. Just allow this happen to more in your world. Just keep allowing the flow, keep pulling the energy. It's about money, it's about energy. The more energy pulls you're gonna have, more money flow will occur. That's the magic.
Char-
Yes, Radha.
Charu, within this class, I was having a lot of itching when you were just like saying. So what was that I was receiving?
Oh, you were itching?
Yeah,
Okay. So were you receiving or were you resisting?
receiving.
Okay. So everywhere your body is itching to receive more, can you say, okay, buddy, I will receive, stop itching. Can you just
Is
talk
it?
to your body like this? Right, wrong, good, bad, bot, like just boys for words in your Saturday, I had a shamanic class. And I had the worst stomach pain and I was to puke. But I told my body we have to do this class. We are not canceling this class. So my body really contributed to me for 2 hours. About the end of the class, I had to text one of the participants. I said, please work on me because I may end up puking right now. I finished the class and my body is so supportive that it puked only after I finished the class. And I puked thrice. And then I was like, okay, what happened? I know exactly what happened in my body that created that. So I went to that space and I said, I promise I will not feed you with this food anymore. Can you please not hurt me beyond this? It's done now. But it's not come on day one. I've taken time to speak to my body like this. But the moment I spoke, in after 5 minutes, I passed out. And when I woke up, I had no pain, nothing in the morning. But I know at which point it created that pain in my body. And I had to be like, okay, I will not feed you with this anymore. Even if my mind says, oh, this is such a yummy food, I should eat it, I will not do it.
Yeah, I may have resisted when you told you got an energy from dog's poop, so I was not able to receive that.
Okay, interesting point of view, what you see is not really true. Okay, this is the illusion. This gives you an illusion. Okay, that's why practice looking at everything in your room as molecules of energy, and then start pulling that energy. And then every time a point of view comes, dogs poop, interesting one. Oh, it's smelling. Oh, interesting point of view. Ew, it's so bad. Interesting point of view. It's just molecules I'm willing to receive. The more you're willing to receive energy, the more your life will expand. And money flow will expand. I know. Okay. Okay, guys. Yes, Sonali.
So when you say pull, like when we are pulling, it means like we are pulling to receive. Is it like that?
Everywhere you're trying to mentalize this, can you please destroy and create it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pog, all right, chores, boy. What is she doing right now, guys? Is she pulling or no? Is she pulling the energy? My energy? When she's asking a question?
I'm sensing I am pulling.
Correct. So are you doing anything or you're just pulling?
No, I'm just pulling.
Most of you are, I think only one man is there, but most of, like all the women, when you get ready, do people turn around and look at you, yes or no?
Yes.
Do you do anything or you just become a natural puller?
I don't do anything.
That's it. You are a natural puller. Just pull. You don't have to visualize, oh, energy is coming to me and flowing out of me. Just pull, 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 pull. And you will know, am I resisting something? Is there any barrier up? Okay, down. I'm no more resisting. Push down. And every day in an hour, 1.5 hours, 2 hours, you can put an alarm in your phone. And say, okay, all my barriers down. I'm going to receive more now. Receive more, receive more. All the molecules, I'm going to receive more. It's about you receiving the energy, money will show up in your world. Okay? Cool. Welcome. Okay, guys, thank you for playing with me for this class. I noted lots of clearings to do it, but we went on something which was required for the class. I have this money series for next another 10 calls, and we will be doing a lot of energy pulls Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 o'clock India time. It's 11,000. If you would like to join in, do join in. If you wouldn't want to join in, that's completely okay. The call will be available on YouTube, this call. As Rimjim requested, can I just put this call on YouTube? Sure. And if you want to come and play for this month, actually 10 calls would be 2 months, come play. It's an invitation to a really different reality that invites you to have more money in your world. Okay. And it's just not money. When you join a money class, it changes your relationships. It really fucking changes your relationships. Okay. Your relationships and your relationship with your own self. Everything that does not allow you to receive more, have fun. Can we please destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, pot, pop, all nine shots, boys, co-ads, and beyonds. And one question you can begin asking is, what is it going to take for Dash to show up in my world? Okay. And once you make a choice, money shows up. Cool. Thank you. See you in some call, some class. Bye-bye.
Can I just ask something?
Yes.
Sorry, I know you said your goodbyes. So, what is it going to take dash to show up? Can it be something that's not a thing? For example, what is it going to take for me to sit down and focus to show up, or like a
100%.
version of myself that's a focused this thing to show up?
Yeah, I was looking at my old diaries when I used to like literally write all the clearings and do pod and poc. Like 100 times I used to write, and I began again this year. Okay, I would write all the clearings. So one of the clearings used to be, what is it going to take for me to show up in my own life?
Hmm.
So much I wasn't showing up in my life. I was there for everybody, but not at all for myself. And this question, I don't know, I was just looking at my diary and I was like, God, you must be crazy. I used to do this day in and day out, like cry, but demand I am going to show up in my life no matter what. So just ask whatever it takes for you. What is it going to take for Dash to show up, for me to have a life I truly desire and live? Like, what is it going to take for my fantasy land to become my actual land? Okay. Cool. Okay, guys. See you. Bye.